My name is Grisanti Valencia. I was born in Guaymas, Sonora. My lineage comes from Mayuquesca de Lema, Oaxaca. I am an activist in Fresno. I have been in Fresno for 18 years now. And I currently go to Fresno City College, and I am studying political science along with women's studies. The reason why I'm studying that is that I want to open up a shelter, my own nonprofit, for abused women here in Fresno County. My mother came to the United States. She ran away from domestic violence. She tried going to the police back in Oaxaca, and what they told her was that she had to go back to her husband or she had to go to jail, because ultimately she was the property of the husband and she owed that to her husband no matter how bad he treated her. That's what the culture is like. Obviously not in every town in Oaxaca, but that's what the culture was like at that time. And she decided to run away from that. He ended up following her, and then the abuse cycle continued and continued. But luckily we got out of it. I saw I see actually how we have centers for abused women, but they're not always friendly to undocumented women. How they want some sort of abuse and they don't take into account the verbal abuse. Like, there always has to be bruises, and abuse isn't just bruises. It's not just slamming someone to the wall. It has more to do with it. So that's my whole reasoning into pursuing this career. After a year of deferred action being implemented, we still see a lot of mistrust here in the Central Valley, which is why we started having DACA clinics with the Central Valley DACA Collaborative, which is composed of different community organizations, nonprofits doing the clinics. And we still come up with a lot of struggles with the communities. We see them being ripped off. We see mistrust. But I think what we see the most of is not having enough funds to cover all of their children that would potentially qualify for deferred action. We have a couple of groups that are helping the community, but we still reach those. So I think my message to those people that haven't applied is to come on out and trust us. It's a free service, and just trust us, and hopefully you will turn in your deferred action. So I read this poem 2 years ago, and it's a poem about my life and my struggles and how I became to be the proud Oaxaqueña I am today. At some point of my life, I was really embarrassed and ashamed of coming from Oaxaca, like a lot of other youth from Oaxaca go through. And that's a pattern that we see when their parents bring them at a very young age. They lose the language, they lose the culture. And it's talking about that and what I went through as a child, which was difficult. But it's definitely not impossible to overcome those obstacles. Flor de Oro, Ita Juan. Yo soy Grisanti, Flor de Oro. Embarrassment of my skin has kept me trapped. Now, I love my brown skin. Living on the east side of Fresno, I have hopes and aspirations. I feel trapped among poverty, drugs, and sex. People on welfare surround me. I feel trapped in a world of the common question, what are you? What's your identity? Mexicana, I was born in Mexico. Chicana, I do share that political identity. Oaxaqueña, my parents are from there. Sonorense, I was born there. What am I? I say I'm indigenous and it is not accepted. I say I'm Chicana and they tell me I'm not. I say I'm American and they laugh. Yo soy Zapoteca, yo soy Oaxaqueña. I'm that raped child at 10. I have been raped by the person who created me. My protector harmed me. I'm that girl scared of love. I am Rigoberta Menchú, fighting for the rights of her people. I am the undocumented child arriving to the United States at age 5. I am a dreamer. I will survive. I will live the American dream. I will help raped children, abused children, neglected children. I am Malcolm X, a radical being that the government wants to keep in his place. Dr. King wants the same thing I want, freedom. You don't have to be a man to fight for freedom. All you have to be is an intelligent human being. I am a flower of gold. My skin is the color of dirt. People see me and all they see is another Mexicana. I am an exception to the rule. I am a raped, abused child. I am undocumented and proud. I will continue to dream. I will continue to fight.